Hello guys, Simon here, Tracer SMC. This is the start of a new series. I'm going to go back to Transformers One. Now, I thought about it when I did that tier list video and I was like, look, I really respect the level of work Kayou put into the Transformers One set. It is what they've done. Kayou have done 2 Transformers sets based on movies, right? Rise of the Beast was the first, and then Transformers 1 was the second. And Transformers 1 takes a dump over the Rise of the Beast set. Absolutely. For many reasons, right? You can watch my tier list video. You can watch my Rise of the Beast set spotlight. This is worlds better. They've put a lot of work into it. It's great. Loaded with numbered cards, loads of scene cards from the movie, loads of character cards. All right. This is going to be pretty quick, though. It's going to be like the 40th anniversary, the offensive that I've been doing. Because, okay, this is the setup. There's going to be 9 episodes, 4 boxes per episode. I've got 36 of these boxes. Each one of them will be one of each of these different sort of finishes, covers, whatever you want to call it. What I'm going to quickly do is recount, show you my Transformers 1 set just quickly leading into this. All right. It's going to be a quick opening though because I've gotten quite a bit off this set already. Now, so this is going to be 36 boxes. I've already been through 38 from the set. All right, so I'm bought almost exactly the same quantity again. I'm going to quickly run through exactly what I've got from those 38, and then we're going to go. All right, so it's going to be pretty quick. This is my Transformers set thus far. Excuse me, guys. All right, that's fine. That's fine. So these are the scene cards, the R cards. There are 55 of them. Obviously, from the 38 boxes that I've been through before, I have them all. Finishes right there. All right. These are like SR cards, character cards. These are like the base character cards. I have all of those as well. They're finishes there. Matrix of Leadership. It's a nice one though. These are like SSRs, I think they are. They're also like a more advanced character card. I have all of those as well. So a lot of this I'm just going to be filing. For the most part, I'm just chasing numbered cards, for the most part. These are the HR cards. They're lenticular. I've got all of those. There is an SHR, a special lenticular. I'm going to touch on that in just a moment. These are like URs, standard UR. They're nice. I like the sort of circular motif on each one, but I have all of those as well. Down the back, these are the TPs, right? Now, these aren't numbered cards. There's 13 of them, 1 for each of the primes. I'm chasing like, what's that, number 8 and then like number 12. I got all of the others right. I'm going to be keeping an eye out for TPs just in case. I will sleeve them as I go. But outside of that, all of these base normal cards, I've got them all. I didn't want to dwell on that for long. Now, outside of that, there is an SHR, which is like lenticular, and it's a bit more special. The first one, which I've got over here, which I pulled, one of the first boxes I ever pulled, right, was this SHR of Megatron. Love it, right? It's cool. It's a great level of lenticular technology that's gone into these SHRs, right? I'm going to just leave that just out of view for now. I also pulled 3 others, which I haven't had graded. These 2 from Orion packs, they're pretty good. They're okay. And this one here of Optimus. I would have gotten this one graded, but I did reference it when I pulled it, and I think I've referenced it a couple of times since then. It's got a nasty couple of scratches along the top. You can see that one there. You see that here? Where it goes along the bottom? There's one along the top here as well. So I know that wouldn't grade very well. Look, I mean, it's a shame. It's just one of those things, right? Now, from the 38 boxes of this set that I've opened thus far, I've gotten 1 numbered card, and it was a UR star of Optimus. Didn't grade a 10. It is what it is, right? But the UR stars are numbered. There's like 10 of them, and I think there's 699 copies of each. Yes, there are. This is 379. The set's loaded though. It's got loads of numbered cards. The UR star, you've got the XRs as well. I think there's like 399 of Optimus and Megatron, and 699 of Elita 1 and Bumblebee. Like to get one of those, that'd be good. But what I'm saying is, for the most part, I'm just going to be cracking these, opening up the packs, and away we go. It's going to be quick, right? Because for the most part, I'm chasing numbered cards. Obviously, more TPs would be nice. I'd like to complete the set, get all 13. That's my setup. Out of the way, let's go. It's been a while since I've cracked any Transformers One. But again, I do very much respect the set. I like the work that Kayou put into it. You know, it was outstanding, really. It's a very good set. It's no frills as far as the box is concerned, but sometimes I like that. There's no messing around, you know. So it's very much a budget set as well, but I believe the quality reflects that. In my tier list video, I did give the Transformers One set an S rating. It might be maybe a weak S, but I think it deserves the S tier nonetheless. Again, obviously, it's subjective only. This is going to be very quick, mind you. I'm not going to really dwell on it. These are all going to be repeats. We saw me get the character cards. We've seen me get all the scene cards. I have all the standard lenticulars. So I'm just going to be really dumping these and going. So it's going to share a kind of symmetry with the 40th anniversary set, The Offensive, that I've been running. As far as I've really got all of the base cards, you know. So I'm really just smashing out numbered cards for the most part, you know. So, you know, now that the setup's out of the way, this really isn't going to take long. I've done lengthier videos where I've shown off the set. If you're interested, you can have a look. But because I'm in so deep, I'm only really chasing numbered cards. And look, those special SHRs, a couple more of those would be nice as well. But, you know, I wouldn't mind getting one of those of Optimus that doesn't look like it's got a nasty scratch along the top. But look, you know, I love the work they put into the set. They really did, you know. Hopefully I don't go too fast or anything like that. But I've got 36 of these boxes to go through, and I'm not going to be messing around with it, really. I do hope I become aware of the fact well before I get to a special card, if I've gotten a special card. I wouldn't want to miss it, obviously. That's one of the TPs already. It looks like it's possibly going to be Alpha Triumph, from what I saw just then. No, it's analogous. I am mispronouncing that like a bitch. I think that's one of those that I've got. Look, it's nice to get a TP though, mind you. You know, I think I went half a dozen of these boxes before I got one of those. They're not numbered or anything like that, but you can tell they have a level of finish that is a step above most other cards, really. With respect to the fact that I'm really just chasing, for the most part, numbered cards from this set. But you know, you can tell they put a lot more work into this than the Rise of the Beast set, for example. You really can. Now, I will say that I don't really. Again, just a slow reveal, just in case. Though I would think it would be obvious when I've got something really good there. Transformers One was a movie about which I've spoken about before, and I was conflicted. A lot of yeah, that's great though, isn't it? Really. One box down. Now I could never feel the way I feel about Transformers One. I could never feel about the '86 movie, for example. Oh my god! Lighting our darkest hour and all that stuff. The '86 movie is the be all and end all for me. But that said, I have cut myself something of a fan edit from Transformers One, because the things that I like about Transformers One, I really do like, you know, and that's sort of also what motivated me to give the set another go. They did have a lot of elements in the movie to appeal to children. I wasn't keen on that. But some of the other stuff that I've mentioned before, I'm very keen on. But yeah, look, again, for the most part, I'm just chasing numbered cards in this, you know. I have a lot of filing to do. I do that off camera. No problem, really. It's something of a labour of love for me, really. They look good, those URs, but it's obviously not a UR star. Everything else they're just repeats. See, I might touch on that there, you know. I really did not like this. The thing they pushed in it. You know, I don't know if anyone needs to know this, but in G1, Optimus and Megatron were never friends. You know. And they really rammed it home way too hard in Transformers One. They really did. Like, you know, it was too much, really. But by the same token, stuff like that was very good as well. You know, I have never been so conflicted about a movie. Shit you not, in all my life. Never been so conflicted about a movie. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. I've got another TP. Onyx Prime. Maybe the TPs are more common than I thought. I'm like Ron from Ron's House of Cards. Ron got a 2 TPs from 2 boxes, and now Ron, if you're watching, so do I. But I'm not kidding. I think my first 6 boxes of this set, the first 6 boxes I ever pulled, I don't think I got a TP from them. But it is objectively, and I do try and say objectively, one of the best sets I think Kayou have ever done. I really do believe that. Not just because they're better value as well. They are better value. They are good value. You know, you can find 1 or 2 stores like the Kayou Culture flagship store. They've got a 4 set of these going for an unbelievable, really quite cheap at the moment. You know, well worth a look. If you even liked the movie, well worth a look. Because the boxes are small, so it's cheap. There's no messing around. You know, that's why I didn't give the 40th anniversary set, even though obviously I like it. That's why I didn't give the 40th anniversary set an S in my tier video. See, I like that stuff too. I didn't give the 40th anniversary set an S in my tier list video because they added that bloody figurine and used it to bump up the cost. Whereas Transformers One is no messing around. You want cards? Here you go. You know, the boxes are small. They're just small to house 10 packs of cards. Whereas again, the 40th anniversary set, you only get 6 packs. You know, so you know, and they're more expensive. That's why this is the better set of the 2. But again, I always knew it was going to be a quick one. Quick ones, these ones really. But I mean, you can tell even with like the finishes of, you know, the fact that this set has 55 scene cards from the movie is brilliant. You know, whereas I've said it before, but the Rise of the Beast set doesn't have any. You know, so if there's a particular scene you like from Rise of the Beasts, you won't find it on a card. It's, you know, I've spoken about that anyway. In my video, I showed off the Rise of the Beasts cards that I that I pulled. You know, I haven't bought a lot from that set, mind you, and I don't intend to go back to it as well. Not if the rumor regarding other sets coming out in the future is to be believed, but I'm not going to go into that just yet, because there's some things happening. As you know, don't do it, Simon. Don't say it. Say, okay, I've got another TP. This is getting silly. As you know, Onyx Prime. That's a duplicate. That's Onyx Prime there as well. What is this, a TP marathon? What's going on? I'll tell you what, I bet I've got all of them too. Could you imagine if I get a TP from the last box? That would be 4 from 4. That's mental. I'm not really in it for TPs though. I want numbered cards. I would like an XR from this set. That's what I want. That's what I want, really. But some of these scenes do remind me of the fact that the things I like about Transformers One I really like, but it doesn't hold a candle to me for the 86 set. Don't say it, Simon. Don't say it. It's just it's the 40th anniversary of the 86 movie. Gee, I wonder what Kayou... Don't say it, Simon. I wonder what Kayou are going to do. My God. Don't say it. You know. It's just... The 86 movie, I've said it before, it's mental. The way I feel about it. You know. I wouldn't mind a UR style of Megatron from this set. I'll be honest. I wouldn't mind one of those. Actually, I'd like obviously an XR from that set as well. One other thing that I will mention with regards to the Transformers One set as well, just in case you're considering a purchase. Now, I'm recording this in... That's good. Fuck, it's good. I'm recording this late August, right? 2026. There is an SE redemption card where I think there were like so many copies of cards that were signed by a couple of the voice actors from it. I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't really care about getting a signed card from Chris Hemsworth. Sorry. I'm just not a big fan, right? But getting a signed card from the actor who voiced D16 who became Megatron in this set would be good. But the reason I'm mentioning it is because redemptions for this set finish up at the end of this year. So if you're going to buy Transformers One, and if it's your intention to get a few of them, I recommend doing it before the end of this year. And then obviously if you do, because in 2027, that's the sort of thing that would happen, right? You could just get unbelievably lucky. Pull the luckiest, pull an SE redemption card, but it's expired and you can't redeem it. You know, that would not be ideal. But again, look, it's good too, isn't it? I've never been so conflicted about a movie as I was about Transformers One. Never been so conflicted about a movie. Again, you see me doing just a kind of a sort of nuanced reveal there. You know, if I've got like a special card coming, I want to know prior to its arrival. You know, just kind of want to get an idea. I mean, they're nice, these URs, but I've got them all. You know, a UR star though of someone like Soundwave, yeah, I can handle that. So yeah, Transformers One. 4 boxes. Four boxes per episode. That is correct, really. 4 boxes per episode. 9 episodes, 36 boxes all up. This is episode 1. And I can't believe I pulled 3 TPs from it. That's crazy. Not quite what I'm in it for, though. Gonna be honest. It is the chase for numbered cards. I don't think I really would have gone back to this set. Not when you think about the hype for Wave 2 at the moment. Never mind what's to come. Don't say it, Simon! I wanted to wait until closer to the time, but that's good though, isn't it? 2 more packs. But what I do like, what I do like about Transformers One, I really like. The whole thing with having to make a decision regarding Sentinel paying for what he did, at the same time as Speak of the Devil, at the same time as, Orion Pax, what is it? It says, rebuilding Cybertron can't start with an execution or something like that. Yeah, it's good. And at the same time as Megatron takes the Megatronus cog, or I should say D16 takes Megatronus cog and becomes Megatron, you've got Orion Pax becoming Optimus. Oh, fuck, it's brilliant. That's so good. Alright, this has been episode 1 of the Transform. I'm just calling it Transformers 1. 3 TPs out of 4 boxes isn't bad. Not quite what I'm in it for, I'll be honest, but I do appreciate the work that's gone into these cards. They're very nice, But not what I'm after, though. Thanks for anyone who's watching. There's going to be more from me. Yeah, that's cool. I've got some cleaning up to do now. I'll see you again soon.